Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Fishing for Fishing. Today we're going to be taking a look at my brand new Lifetime Tamarack Angler 100 kayak. Now I picked this kayak up from Walmart for $225. So doing a basic overview of my kayak. Now when I was buying this kayak I had the option of getting black or blue or tan. And I opted for the tan because I like tan just better. And also tan is a lighter color, which means it's not going to absorb as much heat from the sun, which makes it cooler when it's out on the water. Now this kayak is 10 feet long and measures 31 inches at its widest point and weighs 52 pounds unloaded. And of course, this is a sit-on-top kayak. Now let's take a more in-depth look. Now we're going to work our way from the front of the kayak to the back of the kayak. Now the first thing on the very front of the kayak is this nice and easy to access drain plug. Now every time you get on and off the water, you do have to drain the water in your kayak. Moving up next, you have this nice T-handle. Well, this is at the front and the back of the kayak. Very nice and very comfortable. Moving on, you have this front storage bungee strap so you can safely secure things to your front of the kayak. Next up, you have the Lifetime logo up here. Now this is metal. Will get hot in the sun. As far as footrests go, you can see there's 4 non-adjustable fixed footrests. Now more often than not, I am about 5'10", 5'11", and I use this second footrest here. It's a pretty nice system. They're fairly comfortable. You also have what I'm assuming is a water bottle holder to lay your water bottle down in. Right here is for a paddle keep, so if you want to tether your paddle to the kayak, you can do so right here. This rod holder is a Scotty mount rod holder, and it is fully adjustable. That access, and as far as that axis, I don't know if it's X or Y. You have a tethering spot here and here on the kayak. Going over the paddle really quick, this paddle is a board. It is literally flat blade. One of my first recommendations when you get this kayak is to upgrade the paddle. I would get something with more of a curved blade. Believe me, it will make paddling way easier. So moving a little bit farther back, you have 2 scupper holes here. You have a total of 6 on the kayak. You have 2 up front, 2 on the seat to drain water. However, water will sit in this seat because they are not at the lowest point. I don't know why. And 2 in the rear tank hole. Moving a little bit farther back, you have this nice access to the inside of your hull. Now you will notice there is some water on the inside. On the inside of this cover, there is a small O-ring here. When you go to close this, you have this bungee cord to lock it in place on this J-hook. When you go to lock it in place, the cover of this actual hatch is not completely closed. If you notice closely, I can push it down a little bit more. Now it is sealed. Bit of a pain, but other than that, it's watertight. Right behind that, you have a small little cup holder here. And on the sides of the kayak, you have these very, very nice handles. These are the nicer handles that I've felt on a kayak before. These feel rock solid, and they feel really good in your hand. Next, you also have a paddle keep right here, which is just a bungee cord that you can loop onto a J-hook. Right behind that, you have your pins for your seat. You have 2 of them on either side for your backrest. Now, this backrest is a very nice backrest. It is foam padded. The seat is removable. You do have a latch here, and then you just unclip it just like that. Now, moving to the lower seat, I have an issue with the seat. This seat is held in with 4 locking pins, and these pins actually pulled out of this foam seat as I was standing up and as I was sitting down. Eventually it just rattled itself loose, and now every time I take this thing out, I have to take this off and then put it back on the kayak. I'll probably be fixing this in kayak upgrades. If you guys aren't familiar with my channel, I do a lot of upgrading of kayaks and fishing equipment, and I will be adding some stuff to this vessel, and we'll try to do it as cheap as we can. On either side of this backrest, you have 2 flush mount rod holders. These are very nice. You also have a tether for, I'm assuming, any gear that you want to throw in the tank well. Next, in the tank well, you have this bungee webbing to basically put tackle trays under, or in my case, I go and I clip in a milk crate here. If you use a milk crate, you will not have access to this hatch when you have it attached to your kayak. Now, the maximum capacity of this kayak is 1 person, or 275 pounds. Also on the very back is your other T-handle, and I can't forget the nice Tamarack Angler 100 decals on the side. Now I'm going to go into the performance of this kayak on the water. This kayak is a bit of a beast to move. It does not move water very well. However, it's not the worst thing I've paddled on planet Earth. As far as the stability of this kayak is incredibly stable. I am able to stand up in this kayak pretty much anywhere. Now, keep in mind, I'm about 135, 140 pounds, and about 5'10". Now, as far as the seat goes, the seat is alright. The seat is decent. As far as storage goes in the kayak, you do have a ton of storage. On top of all the gear I carry, there's still room for more. As far as transporting this thing to the lake goes, I have a car. And I put 2 foam blocks down on the top. I use 3 ratchet straps, and it works just fine for my cases. It does bend the hull a little bit, but it's always been able to return to shape just fine. Now, this whole kayak is pretty durable. It's made of high-density polyethylene, which is similar, if not exactly the same, to the type of plastic that a milk carton is made out of. You're gonna get wet on it every single time, guaranteed. If you are intending to take this kayak out, make sure anything you have valuable is in a waterproof case. I was not when I flipped my last kayak, and I pretty much waterlogged just about everything, and so everywhere I go, it's just a no-brainer for me to have it in a waterproof case. Now, so far I've taken this thing on about 6 or 7 trips, and I gotta say, every single trip just really grows on me. So if you're looking at getting into kayaking and you're looking at getting a fishing kayak, I would recommend the Tamarack kayak at the end of the day. Very stable and durable design. It comes with a 5-year warranty from Lifetime, which is super great. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this episode of Mission for Fishing. If you guys enjoyed today's content and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that bell icon so that you never miss another video that I post. Overall, I am super impressed and happy with my purchase of my Lifetime Tamarack kayak. Would highly recommend it to anybody who wants to get into kayak fishing or anyone who's wanting to upgrade their kayak already. As it goes on this channel, that would be a mission complete.